Hi, welcome to this tutorial. In today's video, we see how to design this landing page header for a fintech product using only ChatGPT. Let's get started. So, before we start, we need to have Visual Code Studio installed in our PC or any other code editor. Also, we need to create a folder and have index.html. So in this page, we're going to pass the code that ChatGPT is going to give us. And for all our design components of the landing page, we're going to ask ChatGPT to generate any request in HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So we need to know, to follow this tutorial, you need to know the minimum of HTML and CSS, but we are not going to write any line of code. We will just ask ChatGPT to generate everything for us. So we're gonna do that 100% in the prompt. So let's get started. Here I have prepared a prompt. So the prompt said, first I'm gonna ask ChatGPT to generate high quality HTML for a section. So I'm gonna add the section, it will be the header of a landing page, and strictly following the provided components and instruction. So this is the instruction, and I'm gonna write some components that ChatGPT gonna generate for us. So in the instruction, implement layout structure using flexbox or CSS grid where necessary, and use Bootstrap 5 for responsive layout. So this is for to have a good quality HTML layout. It's gonna use for responsive, and also for resource and assets. We're gonna use all those links. Ask ChatGPT to go to those links to generate avatars, image placeholder, icons, Google fonts, and logo, and so on, because ChatGPT can't give you images in the code. You need to give her some links so she can grab from those links the placeholder. All right, then after that we're gonna replace those placeholder with our local images. And in the output, I'm gonna tell her use inline CSS attribute for all styling, ensuring accurate font style, colors, margins, and alignment, and combine HTML, CSS, and JavaScript if needed into a single code file. So this will make the output easy to copy and paste in a single click. So we will not work a lot to implement the output of ChatGPT in our side. So let's get started. So I'm gonna copy all that, Command C, gonna give it to ChatGPT like that. And for the section, I'm gonna tell generate high quality HTML for a landing page header. I'm gonna just focus on the header in this video, and for a fintech product. All right, generate a landing page header for a fintech product. All right, strictly following the provided components and instruction. So here I'm gonna scroll, and let's see, shift and enter, and I'm gonna tell her for my components, gonna ask for the navbar and hero. So it will be the header has two sections, a navbar and a hero. I'm gonna ask her to have components like a logo, 3 links beside the logo in the left of the navbar, and a login button and a call to action button. And then for the hero, I'm gonna ask her to add a headline, a description of the product, to call to action buttons. That's all. So let's generate that and see what we have. Alright, so here is the generated HTML and CSS. As you can see in the output, it will add all the CSS inline, exactly like we've asked her, and it implemented Bootstrap 5 for responsive. Alright, so breakdown: navbar contains the logo, the navigation link, login. So here's all the details of what we have asked her to generate. So let's copy the code and let's go to our code editor, Command V to paste. Let's save, and let's see here in my, alright, this is the index.html. Let's preview, and here what it has generated. So now it has exactly the components we wanted. Now we're gonna try to adjust the styles. So the first thing, I'm gonna tell ChatGPT, so we're gonna increment each time. We're gonna give feedback to ChatGPT to ameliorate or enhance our design until we get the result we are searching for. Alright, so the first thing, I'm gonna tell her to transform the design style to dark. Alright, also remove the background, remove the background from the navbar, alright. So gonna tell to maybe constrain this into a smaller width, decrease the heading width, and keep it at the center, and also increase the heading text size. Alright, so let's not overwhelm ChatGPT with our request, but this is our first feedback, and let's see how it transforms our design. Alright, let's copy the last code, and let's go select all our code, remove it, and let's paste the new code. Command C to save, and let's go. And alright, now we have a better version. So let's see, the logo doesn't, maybe it's in dark. We have 3 links, this is bad, and maybe the font, but let's go and give her more feedback. So let's say I think this is a background, Let's first tell ChatGPT to make sure the background color is the same as in navbar and hero also. Right, change the style, change the color palette to a dark modern fintech style. Maybe this suggests, the primary color of the call to actions is purple. All right, and make sure the logo text is white, and it will adjust, will make the design even more better. All right, now so for our key updates: unified background, modern fintech style, logo text and hero heading. Let's copy the code and replace Command A and Command V to replace with the new code, and let's refresh. All right, now it's better. All right, I think it's better. And for our responsive, okay, so the icon is in black. All right, we have to work more on our style, so I want to change maybe what I want to change, maybe the fonts, the call to action. First I will remove this outline, and I will add some glow effect to my call to action, and maybe add a dark blue background color. So let's ask ChatGPT. Okay, change the background color to a dark blue that fit the style of a dark fintech theme. All right, next let's add a gradient background color to our primary call to action with a glow effect gradient. All right, yeah, maybe let's see just that, and we'll add more. So here's the updated version with dark blue background for fintech theme, a gradient background for primary call to action button, along with subtle glow effects. Alright, now let's copy the code and Command E to delete the last code or the old code, and Command V to add the last code. Now let's go and alright. So First we have, a bit not what we did expect, but I want to change this background color to another, maybe dark purple. I don't know. So remove. Let's change the background color to a heavy, to a dark purple, to a dark purple, and remove the login button border. Alright, increase the size of the call to action CTA buttons and add a finished touch to the touch like that, touch. Alright, let's add a better style for the button, or maybe let's just add more border radius. That's simple. Radius to the CTA, and what's more, alright, also make the CTA text bold. That's all. So we change the background color, the login button's border, the CTA button size, and the CTN button text. And for every version of what ChatGPT will give us, we will always increment more and more to get the result we are looking for. Alright, so here's the end code. Let's copy and replace with the last one. And let's see, well, I need a more darker background. Alright. So, why is this bad? Let's go and darken more the background color. Transform the buttons to rounded style. The buttons to rounded style, and make sure the text of the buttons is center aligned, and make sure the buttons text is center aligned. Alright, let's copy the code. Let's see, what do we have here? Let's close this. refresh. All right, now it's better, but we also have a problem with this. For the learn more, let me focus on this and that. Let me tell. Remove the let's see. I'm gonna say, let's go inspect. So this way you can see what ChatGPT generated in terms of style. So here we have a 40 pixels, padding from the left and the right, and 15 pixels, top and bottom. But we have a line height of the text that is, make this, this outline bottom look bad. All right. So adjust the secondary buttons, what they are, login and learn more, login and learn more, text line height. All right, so I hope it will solve that. I'm gonna profit also to add more size, increase the heading size, and maybe let's try add change the text heading color to a gradient from light gray to white. All right, from bottom to top, or to make it simple, from light to gray, top to bottom. To give the heading a metal effect. All right, I'm not sure it would work, but let's try and see our ChatGPT magic. All right, so adjust the line height. All right, increase the heading size and gradient text effect on the heading to give it a metal effect using gradient from light to gray, top to bottom. All right, so we have problem. Let's generate. And also, excuse me, I didn't mention, just remember, I'm using ChatGPT Premium with GPT-4o model. Alright, so if you are in the free version, I'm not sure it will get you the same result, but the method is the same, but the result would be, maybe inferior to those results, but we are working on a simple design. I don't think the result would be that much. With the free version you can get even better result than that if you work more on your prompt. All right, now let's copy the code and Command A Command V to replace. Let's do that. All right. So first we have a nice effect here. I mean, you know, it's a bit confined. I'm gonna adjust the width of this text, and here we have the same old problem. I don't know what it didn't solve it. What's the problem with this? Let's see. The line height, the width, look, the line height. It's not the line height. Inline block. Maybe the height. The width. I don't know, I'm just a bit puzzled why. No. Why is this normal? You know, to solve this, I'm gonna put it simply. I'm gonna remove just the border and make sure it is centered. And also in here, I'm gonna add more space and maybe add a tag here. So let's close that. Increase the width of our heading. All right. Next, and make sure the width is enough for the text to be displayed in 2 lines. All right. Next, you know, remove the border from the secondary buttons, and make sure the text of the buttons are centered vertically or perfectly. Text buttons are perfectly centered vertically. I'm sorry for the typos, you know, but ChatGPT have no problem with all those typos. Vertically, maybe to I don't know. Vertically, all right, in its container. I mean, if you have problem with you know, typos like me, don't worry, ChatGPT, as you can see, like, to give you increase heading width, remove the borders, ensure perfect vertical. This is how vertical, 1N, vertical centering of text in the buttons, and it will you know, give you exactly, you know, even you do a lot of typos like me, it will give you exactly what you want. So let's copy the last code and replace it, and let's see. All right, now it's better. Here I have the same problem, but this is a bit. I mean, all right. Let's not bother so much with that. But all right, let's go to the next step, and I'm gonna add a you know, a demo image under my call to action. So I'm gonna tell him add a demo image of the Fintech product. Fintech product, which is a dashboard screenshot demo, and also, make the style of the container of the demo rounded radius. All right, maybe not radius. Let's just make sure there is enough space between the demo image block and the call to actions. All right, basically we're gonna add this. We're gonna add one of those image as a demo. All right, let's see what we got. All right, basically nothing happened. Maybe I missed. Alright, demo image block, placeholder image. Alright, let's see. Alright, via placeholder, demo, blah blah blah. Let's replace it with that. Copy the image, and here in src we're gonna add the image name dashboardlight.png. Alright, let's save. See, alright, now, yeah, it's exactly what we want. We have that. Now it looks like a good landing page header for a fintech product. I'm gonna increase the spacing, or maybe let it like that. But I'm gonna add a tag over my heading. Add a small pair tag over the heading that say best product of the year. Best product of the year. I'm gonna also add something for my image, because ChatGPT doesn't know that I have added my dashboard light image to the placeholder. I'm gonna ask him, okay, in the next output, replace the product image placeholder with this. Alright, now let's copy that and let's add. Okay, maybe let ChatGPT replace that. I should have given this request to ChatGPT before we will generate the next outputs, but yeah. Alright, let's see, in our placeholder we have replaced it with our local image. Alright, let's copy the code and let's go and paste. Let's refresh, and there you go, we have a nice tag. I don't like the background, I want it to be outlined. Alright, So I'm gonna go back to my outlines. I'm gonna remove this learn more. So first, remove make the pill. Make the pill style to outlined. The border is a faded dark gray, a faded gray, or a faded gray. All right, the border color, okay. And remove the learn more and login. And also, what I will do is, what do I have to do more? All right. Yeah. Yes. In the next generation, let's go. I hope it will work. All right. Let's go back. Yeah. In the next generation, I will add this glow effect under my demo image. All right. So with ChatGPT and with this generation, and then we'll add more. All right, let's copy the code. Hopefully we'll make the change that we needed. Great, that's nice, but it removed all the call to action here, and this is not what I asked her. But I'm gonna look, it looks a little bit, less contrasted, but let me get back, add a call to action here, lighten the color here, maybe to a bluish purple, and add a live demo button. All right. Okay, but first maybe, let's go with that. Okay, add a call to action to the right side of the navbar. It will be a login text link, or maybe a login link, and a sign in or join us primary button. Lighten maybe it's not the word. Lighten, lighten the heading gradient color, and also change the primary CTA color to a more bluish color. I don't know what what output we are going to get from this. Let's try. So here the updated version of the following change. Added the call to action to the right side of the navbar with login, and hopefully it will work. It will add, a good call to action, not like the previous. Lightened the heading gradient color for a softer metallic effect. That's great. Changed the primary CTA button color to a more bluish tone. Yeah. Yes. Alright, let's see. Alright. Now I'm excited to this result. I mean, it's tiny changes, but we are getting closer to what we want. And that's bad. That's bad. Right. This is a blue color. Alright, but it is what I have asked. But this is not centered vertically. Alright. Next. And this is not as light. But, I mean, let's add more contrast to the components. Maybe it's too generalist. Add more contrast. Doesn't say anything. Let's give ChatGPT more details. Let's center that and change the color to a blue and purple, to a light purple, to a purple. Just purple. Okay. Change the primary color to a purple. Also center vertical the login link relatively to the button beside it. And we have also add a a live demo icon button beside the main CTA, or to the main CTA. Actually here. As you can see, ChatGPT will give you what it will do, but it will not stick to it 100%. Sometimes it gets a bit frustrating to give feedback, and you will miss it, because the prompt is not that, detailed. All right, here we go. Not that good. This is great. I changed it to purple. Yeah, let's keep this color. It's not what I wanted, but let's keep it. Now add. Now let me add a glow effect under this demo image. So here we go. This is glow.png. Let's hit rename and copy. add a background image to the bottom of the header right to the bottom center of the header. Alright, let's see. Hopefully we have the result one. So here we go, the demo image, and for the background I don't know where it added, so I don't know, let's see. Great, this is the glow, and we're gonna tell ChatGPT to make it, change the layer position behind the demo image. So make sure the glow image is in the background position under the components. Alright. Also, as you can see here, the background color is not the same as our background color, so I'm going to tell ChatGPT to pick this background color and apply it to the overall header background color. Pick the glow image background color and apply it. And applied the dark background color. I'm afraid it will pick this color and apply it. I want to pick this color, so the dark image glow. Okay, make sure the glow image is in the background position under the components, and here pick the glow image background color, the glow image background color of the sides of the left and the right side, and apply to the header background color. Again, on every feedback or prompt, we don't know what ChatGPT will give us. We are just incrementing until we get the result we need. It's like drafting. We are drafting again and again and again until we get a great result. But I think we are getting there, one prompt at a time and one generation at a time. Alright. Command A, Command V, Command S. And here we go. So first, get this correct, and we have that nice effect, alright, of our demo floating with a glow effect. And here we don't have the same background glow. Alright, so tell us that this is the background has been set to. Do we have? Okay, let's change it manually. Let's try to change this manually. Let's go here, and here is the background color of our header. Alright, let's go and pick this, and let's ask ChatGPT like that, also here. Right, let's tell ChatGPT, because we have now the color code. This is the color code of the navbar and hero section background. What you need, you must apply. All right. So it will change this background and this background. All right. Let's copy the code. Command A, Command V, and Command S to save. All right, that's great. That's nice. And we have our effect. So now I think for the last thing, what I'm gonna do, because I am happy with everything is in place with my components, but the style, I want to change more the style, the color and so on. Now I'm going to tell ChatGPT something. Okay, analyze the style and give me the style of the header and give me 3 styles that fit best my fintech product. Fit best my fintech product. The style must be modern and minimalist and dark. Alright, and also keep the same components and the same background color. So let's see what ChatGPT, I asked him to give me 3 suggestions. So for modern, minimalist and dark, flat minimalist style with subtle lines. So actually, let's stop that. Okay, I'm gonna tell him don't generate any code, just give me suggestions. Alright, so here are 3 modern, minimalist and dark style suggestions for your fintech product header that will maintain the same components and background color. Alright, clean and geometric typography, use a clean sans serif. Buttons, okay, the buttons by removing the shadow and gradient, still flat color. Borders, remove any excessive borders. So this is the minimalist and clean. Futurist and neuromorphic, maybe this is interesting. Typography gone from slightly futuristic, modern, sans serif typeface like Roboto or Lato with a medium weight. Alright, buttons implement neuromorphic style button with soft shadow around the edges using light gray and set shadow. The join us button could have a subtle pressed effect when hovered over. Yes. Icons, neuromorphic icons. Okay, let's see. Background, maintain the dark background but introduce soft glow around the important elements like the buttons and heading to enhance the futuristic feel. And minimalist with accent. I think this is a combination of the two. Use a redefined and simple font like IBM, monochrome or grayscale palette. Let's try futuristic and neuromorphic. So let's go. Restyle our header using two futuristic and neuromorphic, and maybe it will give us a better style. Alright, yeah, but we must, okay, let's hope it will give us the code. I don't think so. So let's again generate the HTML code. Now you can regenerate the HTML code. Alright. Here a version of your header using the futuristic and neuromorphic style. This design uses soft shadow, round edges, and subtle glowing effects. I think this is not so far from our default style, but let's see. Let ChatGPT surprise us. Alright, let's copy the code and replace it. The last one, and let's see. Alright, didn't change much. I don't think it changed anything. Alright, let's go back to ChatGPT and tell it feature. Has not been changed. Make sure you apply the neuromorphic style, the futuristic neuromorphic style. As you can see, ChatGPT code is always a surprise. You cannot predict what it will give you. I don't know, in the comment, give me, your opinion on designing 100% with ChatGPT. As you can see, it design is generating is good, but for me, I don't think ChatGPT will replace a designer anytime soon. So as you can see, it needs so much to get to a normal, not so special design, just a normal design with so much incrementation. But I think in the future we are going to use more and more ChatGPT to generate this kind of design, and we are going to focus on prompting well and focusing on UX instead of designing by hand. Right, let's copy the code and let's go replace it, and hopefully nothing change again. There's nothing change. Let me tell it. Let's change the color palette. Simple palette like that. No, one L. Just like that. The color palette to a more futuristic Fintech dark style. It will change this, I think, just that. I just want to change this to a more, kind of blue, purple, this kind of neon vibe. But I think we're gonna add just some animation and we'll finish with this tutorial. Alright, let's go and see. Yeah, it's not exactly what we want, but yeah, man, look, change to gradient and blue purple. I think we need to add the color palette. It's not difficult to add the color palette, but let's go and change the gradient, change the CTA, call to action, buttons, gradient to blue and purple, to a blue and purple glowing effect gradient, right? And add animations to the heading to the hero components animation. Load of the page to the hero components, and this hopefully will be our last code generation, and we'll wrap this tutorial up. Alright, let's copy and paste, and let's see our final result. Great, that looks amazing. Alright, also let's animate this. Add the same, unload animation to unload animation of the hero components to the demo image. And as you can see in our process, so we started with asking ChatGPT to give us a header with just a list of components and a dark style, and then we adjusted the styles until we just got to this result. And the last thing, we added our image and resources. And then the last thing of all is the animation. So always keep the animation in the last, or I like to keep the animation because they are nice to have. Keep all the animation to the last after you adjusted all your components and added your resources. And again, guys, if you know a better method to generate design that is accurate and faster in ChatGPT, you can leave a comment. I'm always learning. And if you are interested in designing anything special, like in dashboard or anything else, please leave a comment and I will make a tutorial next in that subject. So here is our last code. Let's copy and Command E, Command V, paste. All right, let's refresh again, and here we go. And let's do it again. It looks really, really professional, nice, finish it. We can always improve it, you know, if we ask ChatGPT more, but I think that's good for me. And if you want to continue generating other components to the landing page, you can use the same method. Just ask for a section, add components, and then adjust the style and the position of the components until you get to the result you want. So that's all, guys, for this tutorial. I hope I will see you in another tutorial. And if you learned something useful today, don't forget to leave a like and also a comment. And I will see you in other tutorials of designing with ChatGPT. Thank you so much, and I'll see you soon.